How's everybody doing today? We're going to be taking a look at Turtles of Grayskull Beastman Undercover Henchman. Really cool looking figure. Really cool looking box art. We can tell he is going to be part of the Bad Guy series, not just because he's Beastman, but we've got the Telltale Skeletor and Shredder up in the top corners. Beastman's got some really nice looking armor, really cool looking shell, kind of resemblance of a turtle shield, and then some samurai-like armor on him. As we flip it around to the back of the box, we've got a really cool picture of Beastman fighting Mossman with Skeletor kind of overlooking there. We'll try to zoom in on that, get you a little bit better picture. It says, Beastman did not trust the alien outsiders the moment the foot set foot inside Snake Mountain. Rather than become Krang's next mutated experiment, Beastman escaped to strike a bargain with He-Man. What he found instead left him shell-shocked. That's really cool twist. I was not expecting that. I haven't read that. I haven't heard anyone else read that. So that's really interesting to me. This Mossman, I have not been able to find him yet. I've looked around. He just seems to be eluding me. It says remove Beast Shido helmet. So it says his helmet comes off, but I believe all the armor comes off. We have Raphael, Shredder, Beastman, and Ram Man in this wave, and all of those have been reviewed so far, except for Ram Man, and we'll get to him either tomorrow or sometime early next week. Let's go ahead and flip him back around, and we are going to go ahead and get him pulled out of the box and take a closer look. Alright, now to get him pulled out, I normally just stick my thumb in this little hole right here, if it'll fit. And lift that a little bit up. We can pull out his comic, and then we can pull out the plastic prison. As we see here, Pighead decided to take a dive on us for absolutely no reason at all. But there is Beastman. Now that is a really cool looking figure. We're gonna go ahead and pull the shield out. It looks like it's got one band on here. Let's see, he's got a whip behind him. Where are all these bands? Wristband. And away we go with that. And here is Beastman. Now that's really cool, having him in hand. I always like them better once I get them out of the box. There's some of them that I'm just like kind of questionable, and then I actually get my hands on them out of the box and they totally redeem theirself with what has been going on. And I like how his helmet fits down. You can see his eyes in there. I'm not sure how well that's showing up. I don't got eyeballs that work good enough to register that if you can see those eyes or not. I do have glasses on, but I think I might need a new prescription. So taking a look at Beastman, he is fully decked out in this samurai armor. It is pretty soft, pretty flexible armor. And then again, I believe you can just pull all of this off and you'll just have yourself basically a standard version of Beastman. You can go ahead and pull the helmet off just so you can see, yep, just that standard Beastman face. Let's set that back on there real quick. As far as the shell goes, it looks like there are two places to plug the shell in. Does he have a spot? He has no place on his back to plug that shell in, but it does have two spots to plug it in if you were wanting to do that, or maybe you could use this shell on another character, on a Man-at-Arms or a Leonardo or something like that. I'm not sure. Maybe it would make a good shell. It kind of matches Leo a little bit. Maybe it would make a good shield, and that way you don't have to pull the shell off of his back. As far as Beastman goes, let's see. He is really stiff, but we'll get his arm bent up here. We'll get his shield placed in his little hand. Maybe we'll do that. Maybe not, too. Who knows? Who knows? If he doesn't hold... He just... Falling apart on me, Beastman. You're falling... Yeah, he doesn't really want to hold that. Not sure why, but he is not wanting to hold on to that shield. And I'm fiddling with this way longer than I normally fiddle with these things. Because if he doesn't hold it right, then I'm not messing with it, because I'm not going to fight it every day to try to get it to stay on there. His armor does appear to be falling down on both of his arms. I don't really like that kind of armor. They did it really well on Leonardo, and then it just seems like they were unable to get it right on any of these other guys, or it just doesn't fit as well as it did on Leonardo. So you can see he does have his whip, which is a classic trait of Beastman, the whip. They did kind of redesign this whip, and it's pretty cool looking. It's pretty long. It's soft, so you can move it. He doesn't hold on to it very well. However, he does hold on to it a lot better than he holds on to the shield. We're going to go ahead and just get the shield out of the way at this point. We're going to, let's check articulation with the helmet on really quick. So we will look to the left. He will look to the right. He can look up a little bit and down a little bit, but kind of want to keep him looking face forward, I suppose, if you're going to have this helmet on him. I'm not quite sure yet whether I'm going to keep this samurai stuff on him or not. I probably will, just because I'm displaying all of my turtle stuff kind of how they came as far as Turtle of Grayskull wise. But just to further go over him so you can see his little head there, there's a better look at his head. His arms will spin all the way around. They will go out to here. They will straighten all the way out. They have a single jointed elbow that bends roughly 90 degrees, and it's just this one arm pad that keeps wanting to fall down on me for some reason. The left arm seems to be staying on good. We do have a swivel at the elbow, so it can turn all the way around, as well as the single joint, which bends at 90 degrees. Already mentioned that on this arm. The hand will bend backwards, and it will bend in. It is really stiff, so you would probably want to work with that a little bit in order to get that moving a little more easily. As far as his waist, it can turn 360 degrees, and with this leg armor on, he can do a split to about there. He does have a single jointed knee, which bends pretty good, as well as a cut in the ankle, normally boot cut, but he's not wearing boots, so we'll calf cut him right there. His toe can point down, and it can point up. So you can pose him in many different ways. I'm going to go ahead and pull this armor off of him and just kind of see what he looks like as a normal Beastman figure. And there he is. If you just want more of a classic, traditional like Beastman, he pretty much fits that part perfectly, somewhere in between Origins and Cartoon Collection, I would say, because he's kind of plain, but at the same time, he's got a little bit extra. But pretty cool. If we're going to take a look at him with someone else in here, let's just go ahead and bring old Shredhead in on that side, and then let's bring in, let's just bring in a turtle. Let's bring in a good guy over here on this side. So pretty cool set. We're working our way through all of them, trying to capture all of them, collect them all out in the wild. The newest wave is still not hit the shelves around me with Mikey, April, Skeletor, and Casey Jones. I'm still trying to keep an eye out for that one. What do you guys think of this Turtles of Grayskull stuff? I think it's pretty cool. I'm really into it. These are my two favorite probably lines from childhood, Masters of the Universe and Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. So finally, after all these years, seeing them come together is pretty cool, and I think they're doing a great job of it. I like that they've used the He-Man bucks to make the turtle figures. I mean, look how awesome Shredder is. They just really work well. I'm going to go ahead and pull these guys out. We're going to get Beastman's armor back on him and go over our final thoughts. Go ahead and let me know down in the comment which Turtle of Grayskull figure is your favorite. For me, it's still Krang. Krang's my favorite. He's the coolest character, in my opinion, that's come out so far in that wave, or line in general, but what do you guys think? Krang, Slaker, both awesome. The new take on He-Man's awesome. Mouse Jaw's awesome. They've just done a really good job with all these. Before I keep going too much, I'm going to look at this comic book because we did forget to do that, and then we'll take our final thoughts. So, Turtles of Grayskull, Belly of the Beastman. And it's the same comic from previously, so I'll just kind of open it up here so you guys can see it. If you want to pause it and look at it a little closer, you can. I believe this is our second or third comic in the wave now, or in the series now, so might be time to put a video together and just kind of go over these comics, because I haven't really done that in any of the videos. Alright, so our final thoughts on Beastman. He's Beastman. He's everything that you've come to know, love, and expect from Beastman, and then he has the addition of some samurai or bushido, or as they call it, beast-shido armor. The helmet's really cool. It may fit on some other figures. We'll have to try that out in a future video once we get some more people unboxed. But Shredder's got a helmet that doesn't come off. Duncan's got a helmet that doesn't come off. Donatello's got a helmet that doesn't come off. We might be able to try it on He-Man. Let's see. Let's see what this helmet looks like on He-Man, or if it will even go on He-Man. I just noticed that he has the bandana strap there, so yeah, not fitting too well. It kind of spreads it out and makes it look really weird on there. Doesn't really fit him the best, but he was going to be the closest out of everyone so far in the line that it may have fit. But I'm not really feeling that, guys, so probably going to end up taking that off and giving it back to Beastman. However, I'm still undecided on whether or not Beastman is going to be displayed with that helmet or not. It's a hard decision, you know? I want you to know it's Beastman, but at the same time, I want him to have the stuff that he's supposed to have. If we get He-Man propped back up over here. But yeah, there's Beastman, the final look, and I think I am going to display him without the helmet. I may find a way to make it like he's holding this helmet or something. For now, I'm just going to put it on him, but I feel like long game, we are probably going to find somewhere else to put the helmet. Either he'll be holding it or just set it down next to him or something like that. But I like the Beastman face. I don't want to hide the Beastman face. I almost left the helmet off of Raphael, the Ram Man Raphael version, because same reason. I didn't want to hide his face too much. But for now, we're going to keep him as he came. He will slide right in next to Shred here. Oh, you guys know the struggle. You knock down one, you knock down them all. Domino effect. Alright, you guys, thanks for tuning in. Don't forget to thumbs up, subscribe, turn your notifications on, tell some you love them. God bless you. Have a wonderful day, and I'll see you in the next one.